David Myers. I'm going to be talking to you about technology in the classroom. So a couple of things that we're going to be looking at first is Edmodo. Edmodo is a good communication tool. It is used to manage the classroom, put out information as far as kind of an open forum. Sometimes the problem with students asking questions or not asking questions is they just don't want to be the first ones to put it out there. So the good thing about this is you can put out information, and sometimes the information, the students can respond to it, and sometimes they don't have to. It's just whatever you put out there is possibly going to be enough information. So that's the good thing about using this. I've done it a couple of times to put out some basic information, but I still think it's something that I can definitely use a little bit more on. So going over to our next one, this is Kahoot. Kahoot is a interactive kind of online question and answer format. And this is wonderful. We've done this a lot in our school, and the great thing about that is you can stop your lecture, you can put out questions. If students get the questions right, good, you can move on. If they don't get the questions right, what you've got is you've got an opportunity to do a quick review and see what's going on. If a lot of students don't get it right, well, now you can go back and actually start looking at your own lesson plan and determine whether or not your lesson plan needs to be beefed up just a little bit. So this is a good tool to use for the students to learn, and it's also a good tool to use for the teacher to determine whether or not the lesson plan is solid enough. Now the next one we're going to do is Study Blue. Study Blue comes in a couple of different formats. It can be done on the computer, and it can also be done in cell phone use. The format that I have right now is actually for the cell phone. So this provides flashcards that can actually be set, and students will log into it, and they can then start pulling up the information. So for example, if we were looking at a basic flashcard, I want to know a flap, what's going to be the term for it, just like what we have there. And then what I'd do is I would just type in the definition, and the flap is a type of high lift device used to create lift. Wonderful. And then all we'd have to do is just save that, and I could start adding more flashcards to it. So that was just our number one flashcard. So then once again I can keep doing that. And then the good thing is the students would be able to log into the system and then start pulling up these flashcards, and then they would be able to pull them up onto their phone. So these are the three that I've identified. We've got 10 or 12 on the list, but these are the three that I would definitely be using in the classroom. Thank you.